I think design is really an outcome of architecture. Maybe 20 years ago, realized that, at the time, we had questions all typologies, and one typology was to deal with very large buildings, or the idea of the podium, as in modernism, podium and a slab. So we looked at this idea of topography and landscape, and how that could become also seamless, and that's how we began to look at the idea of landscape. And then I think, so he began to look at erosion, on striation, on strata. So I think that began to look at all these kind of, living life, whether it's sea life or quarrying or whatever. So I think that but it's not really a literal translation of natural forms. It's these were used also historically, like, the idea of the paisley form, but, so that, one can begin to look at these things again. Well, I think the hotel should give you, apart from comfort, a different experience than the one you have in your house. I don't think it should be extension of your house. It should also be comfortable, but it should gives you a window into what could also be possible. Could be kind of like a cave, but I think also like a melted ice or whatever. So within the this idea, and especially now, you can have materiality where you can have something completely continuous and with no lines. And I just think it's rather nice to flow, especially in a very confined space. You find there's too many like cupboards, which then you have to have a door opening and whatnot. It's much nicer to have a feeling of spaciousness. The whole idea was to kind of really make one feel have a bigger space than you have. Well, I think because it was using the kind of this whole idea of using kind of it's seamless, so it's a continuous surface between the bathroom and the cupboard and the bedroom. I actually think it's rather nice. There's no demarcating line between these things, so it's kind of. And I like the black room. I know you can't see anything, but it's rather very nice sometimes people want to be in a different environment or experience something different, whether dark or light or. But I like Madrid as a kind of a city because, the public spaces are very nice. It's kind of it's a majestic city, and I can't, it's just like the city block is kind of rather large. So, it has this kind of grand quality. It's a very airy, spacious place. I like Madrid as there's some great museums here. There's a very nice train station, museums, buildings. I like the museums. I like all the museums here, the Prado, the Reina Sofia, There's also, there's great, great art, incredible stuff.